we don't keep doing it. So, we didn't.
Man in the hat, man in the beard.
We didn't make a video yesterday, so we decided to make 2 today, to make up for lost time, I suppose.
So you get double the pleasure. Anyway,
It's true.
first issue. We've literally just watched the news, and we've seen a few pretty interesting things to talk about.
You know how crap TV is when the news comes on.
Oh yeah, but first off,
Should we start?
tuition fees.
Tuition fees. People watching in America, I don't know whether you'll know about this, but obviously we've just had a change in government. We've gone from Labour to Conservative now, and the Conservatives, well, it's not as simple as that. It's a coalition. It's technical to explain. I won't go into it. It's basically Conservative and Liberal as well at the same time. But they've decided that uni costs aren't going to be £5,500 tuition fees anymore. They've decided that we're going to have to pay £7,500 tuition fees a year for university, and anyone out there who has been a student or is a student at the moment will know that you can't afford £7,500 a year tuition fees. You won't be able to live. Student loans at the moment are problems, and putting that up by £2,000, it's going to cause issues, isn't it?
It's not, yeah. The economy of England and the UK is pretty shit as it is. So why make more costs? They say they want to make it to maintain good uni standards or something.
But basically,
What?
how does, I don't personally comment an adjustment if I'm wrong, because I'm not gonna lie, I am quite often wrong. But uni, a uni isn't good by how much you pay to be taught. A uni's good by the grades you have to get in it. So why don't they just up the grades? It's just a passing thought.
It's all a load of bollocks.
And you know, my mug failed me in the last video.
It's gonna fail you now as well,
It's
isn't
a
it?
cigarette fail.
Ah,
I need a lighter.
there you go.
Thank you.
Anyway, the issue I want to talk about: Xbox 360 Kinect.
Yes, it's overtaken Wii.
Why? It's just
I
like
agree.
the Wii.
I agree.
They're just
It's
ripping off
better
the Wii.
than the Wii, but it's different. It is different
It's different
because
but
the
it's just
Wii doesn't. A Wii
taking
has
the
a
same
controller.
concept.
A Wii has a controller. The selling point of Kinect Xbox is that you are the controller. That's the selling point.
Well,
You don't need any controllers or anything. All you need is yourself.
the thing is,
And I think it's awesome.
I'm happy just sitting there with a normal Xbox controller playing Halo or something. You know,
Don't get me
not
wrong.
COD.
I
Let's
enjoy.
stress that point.
Yeah, COD. No.
I'm happy just sat there
cool.
playing Halo.
It's
With a normal controller. I don't want to do Kinect. I barely even play on the Wii. I only play on the Wii for the lols.
yeah. Well, you can see why people enjoy it.
I suppose.
I've played a football game on Kinect
But-
around my friend's house, and it is really
I will
really
also
good.
point out the fact it just goes to show Microsoft always wins. Microsoft, Xbox
People might
beats
disagree.
everything.
People
Beats all.
people might say Sony agree. Sony are better,
The PS3. I will admit I've got one, but
but it's just over there
the graphics are very
next
good.
to the Xbox.
But in my opinion, they're also very over extravagant.
And expensive.
And people say that you play it for what games again? Like Final Fantasy and stuff.
Yeah.
People say you play it for Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy was on 360 anyway, and I don't even like Final Fantasy.
And PS3 game range is a little little bit smaller than an Xbox 360. And by a little bit, I mean America's a little trip away from England.
So yeah, the gaming world's taken a weird turn, to be completely honest.
A weird turd.
Oh,
See what I did there?
I did. You made a wee pun.
I made a wee pun. I liked it. And it's not any of those ordinary wee puns.
If it was a Facebook status, you'd like it.
You would.
Alright. Next issue is the fucking weather over here. We have, at my parents' house, it's 2 foot deep of snow. 2 foot. I went round to visit them, and it took us half an hour to get out of their driveway.
To be fair, people in other countries are going to say, "Woo, 2 foot isn't much," but in England, 2 foot's like a huge amount of snow. We
barely get any snow.
We barely get any snow. We get like 3 years in a row where it doesn't snow at all. And last year we got a bit of snow. We got about an inch, and now we got 2 feet, and it's made everything's just gone crazy.
The top amount we get is like measured in inches, and it's not cool. We're not used to that shit. But it's come from fucking Siberia too, all the way from Siberia. And well, it was quite confusing at first because people started on hating on Russia because of the World Cup, and we figured that it was because of the snow.
But then
we found out, and it was like, oh shit.
Is Siberia part of Russia, or is it a Siberia different country?
I have no idea.
I think Siberia is a different country.
I suck at geography.
Me too.
But I know it's snowy across. And I know in our first video, we said on our little American tour that we were going to New Guinea, and I'm pretty sure that's actually in Australia.
There we go.
Mistake.
We could add a geography fail into this.
Anyway, I did promise to do a little thing in the last video that I never did. You know what I'm talking about.
I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it. This makes me smile. That made me smile.
I promised to do that last time and I didn't. So there you go. For your pleasure, Ricky. And possibly others if they liked it.
It made me cream a little bit.
You just cream over everything, man. But yeah,
everything awesome.
It's pretty bleak at the minute. The weather. Trains to Lincoln have been cancelled, and what is it in Scotland? They're saying don't go driving or something.
Don't go anywhere unless it's essential.
Yeah. So what classifies as essential? Would that classify work or would it not?
I've completed all my Xbox games and need another one. That's essential.
Yeah, that to me. So yeah, shit's hit the fan over here weather-wise, and Xbox 360's overtaken the Wii with Kinect, and tuition fees have gone to shit.
It's all going wrong.
It is. UK.
I thought this was the season to be jolly.
Oh, fuck that shit, man. But anyway, in the last video, we did say if you send us a video asking a question, that we will include it, which we are ripping off Ray William Johnson. So all credit goes to him. But
it's an awesome idea.
One of our lovely fans has decided to send one, so we will include it now.
How many parts of Christmas carols can you sing in a minute?
So there you go. How many parts of Christmas carols can you sing in a minute? From the lovely Amanda Hungerford.
T.Y.
T.Y. very much. We love you. Woo! Right, well that's the end.
No, it's not. We have to add in our own question.
Our own question. What can our question for this fan be?
Festive? I think we've had enough of festive.
What would you wrap up for Christmas?
What would I wrap up for Christmas? That's yours, is it? Does it have to be festive?
It can be, it can't be, it's up to you.
God, this is difficult, isn't it? You know those screwdrivers? You have screwdrivers.
Yes.
You know the plain, headed, the flat headed one. Are they called flatheads?
Yeah.
Right. When you have a cross, is it a crosshair?
Crosshead.
Is it crosshead and flathead? That's so imaginatively named.
Oh, I know, right?
When you have a crosshead screw, but you don't have a crosshead screwdriver, do you use a flathead?
I know I do.
I do.
Mm.
More difficult, isn't it?
It does sort of churn the screw a little bit. And
Fucking screw, get in!
chew it away, but
I never thought I'd be so.
it does work eventually.
I never thought I'd get so frustrated while screwing.
That's a funny story.
Yes.
When
We'll
I was doing some work one time, we got asked to put in a curtain rail for some lesbians, and my boss at the time said to me, you know, that's a bit different, being asked to do some screwing and drilling for lesbians. Right. Goodbye. Good boy.